Y'all? It's your boy Spiritual Marcus back for another video out here again, out here in nature as always. You know what I'm saying? So today we're gonna be talking about Atlantis Lumeria. The sun is out today. To come outside in nature because it's like getting cold where I'm at, getting super cold actually. All right, and I want to go live. I know I was supposed to do this like the first. No, I was supposed to do this like weeks ago, but I just kept putting it off because I was like, I made a video for y'all who didn't see it. It was actually talking about the dark or the what is it called, the dark matter, and it was talking about how the food shortage is coming up, and we don't talk about too much. We ain't gonna talk about too much, but um, it was talking about that, and I had told y'all that just being pushed to like take a back seat on this channel and not like do too much because I got a whole other channel where I like upload and I got stuff over there I'm doing. And it's just a lot, okay? So yeah, so they're gonna be talking about Atlantis and Lemuria and basically what was the representation of that, what it meant, you know what I'm saying, for the knowledge that I have of it. And I guess what people think about the flat earth thing, because I mean it don't have really nothing to do with Atlantis and Lemuria, but at the same time though, we don't really have to get into that. But anyway, let's just go ahead. So I talked last time about this is the third episode in the series. While last time I talked about I forgot which one I was talking about last time, but I was talking about the beginning, how they source split. If y'all go back and watch the series, I got a whole series over here, okay? Watch it from the beginning, okay? So we still got a couple videos to make after this too. All right, just so y'all know. I won't put it up like that because unless I'm sure I'm gonna be open that day. Because the day where I was supposed to do the first time I was supposed to do this live, I wasn't like I was like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna do it. I just didn't feel like it. It's just, what I'm saying, it wasn't right. Now it's right, okay? So I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta talk about it. And so if y'all seen, go back and watch the other series. If y'all didn't see this, if y'all didn't see the other two videos, we'll talk about Atlantis and the Draconian Wars. Go back and watch it, okay? Because we're going on from here. We're going on from when they came to Earth and to create kind of like a representation of both Mother God and Father God consciousness. Then go back and watch it because this is to get more intense. All right, so I think Egypt was next. I should have brought my notebook out here. I think Egypt was next. Egypt was next after this. We talk about that in the fall. All right. So basically, what happened in Avalon, what happened in Lyra, they after everything fell down to, we kept incarnating over and over into like different star systems. We kept incarnating over and over and over again, and to the point where we wanted to come to Earth to kind of like Earth be the template to hold both Mother and Father God consciousness, okay? And basically, that's how it all started, all right? But what had happened was Atlantis and Lumeria, okay? It's two separate things. Even though they were in the same era, Lumeria was more of the Mother God consciousness, all right? Which means more into spirituality, more into who you are, more into the truth about everything, okay? And they weren't that tech, techno- technologically advanced because they use more of their intuition. They use more of their uh, um, use their voices and use frequency to create things and to manifest. And they use more of the spiritualized. Whether on the Atlantic side, they were more Father God conscious, so they were more technology. Can I speak? Technologically advanced. Okay, they're more technology based, informational based. So they were the ones that had all these big, what I'm saying, cities and all these aircrafts, and they were the ones that had all these technology. All right, not saying Lumeria didn't, but they were more of the Mother God consciousness. Okay, and I heard people talking about how Atlantis destroyed Lumeria. I don't know how true that is, but if they did, okay, I don't know how it went down and all that. I think there was some type of video or something like that where they was talking about it, and I'm putting my jacket back on because it's kind of getting back cold. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'm putting my jacket on because it's kind of cold. It's getting like back a little cold. That's because all these chemtrails in the freaking sky. Okay, but yeah, y'all. All right. So basically, the whole thing was they tried to recreate Avalon. Or that's why I got they tried to create Avalon from the Lyra star system. As y'all know, Lyra got destroyed by the Draco some odd million years ago. All right, I don't know how long, but Lyra was destroyed by the Dracos. All right, and this is how we kind of like kept. I wouldn't say kept falling in consciousness, but ever since then we kept incarnating on lower dimensional planes. Okay, lower levels of ourselves, a lower consciousness. Okay, and basically what had happened is they came to bring Atlantis and Lumeria to kind of create the template. They wanted two separate civilizations that focus on one of these aspects. So one on Mother God consciousness and one on Father God consciousness. Okay, and basically after Atlantis was destroyed, which they also the Great Deluge or the Great Flood that happened to destroy Atlantis, because Atlantis was destroyed from within. Okay, if y'all didn't know, it was people that destroyed Atlantis from within. Atlantis was struggling with polarity. They were struggling with the malevolent beings and the benevolent beings. So that's what happened. They even said that Draco's actually incarnated within Atlantis to destroy Atlantis from the inside out. Okay, that's how they kind of like did it. But after it was destroyed, because they say Atlantis destroyed Lemuria, then after Lemuria died, Atlantis fell because it got destroyed. After that, the beings who still survived from Lemuria and Atlantis, mostly Atlantis, went to Egypt to kind of incorporate both of Lemuria and Atlantis and kind of bring both into harmony. Okay, so you have to understand this. Like even from the beginning, Source was just Source. It was nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And Source was whole. Source had both Mother and Father God. They still do, but I'm saying they both had both. It was whole. They didn't separate to like separate star systems because you got the uh, Andromeda, which is kind of like the Mother God, not universe, galaxy. The Mother God galaxy is Andromeda. The Father God consciousness is, you already know what I'm about to say, the Milky Way galaxy. This is what that's what they say. Okay, we don't even know. See, y'all don't understand that these words that we use is not the words that we use. The Milky Way galaxy that they tell us now, man, they be named Milky Way. You know what I'm saying? Everything they tell us in history and mostly in science is capped. Okay, it is because they don't tell you the factors that come into that. We only know the words that they taught us to program us to even understand right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why we know this shit. We didn't even speak with the same words we did. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know 100% facts. I believe I believe that the world is flat or it's not like flat. Okay, I can't even explain it. I can't, but it's not circular. Everybody think it is. It's not. Okay, every time they go out in space, every time they try to, and they don't go out in space. Look, they create fake space movie sets to kind of fake people to act like, yeah, we're in space. Yeah, we got drones. No, the fuck they don't. No, they don't. They cannot go outside the firmament. You know what I'm saying? They can't leave the firmament. They stuck in. Everybody talking about we're in the dome. People think that the dome is real. That Source put the dome there to trap their ass inside, so they can't escape the firmament. They can't escape this bitch. That's why they're trying to force all these jabs and all these versions of the Vsauce 19 because they trying to push niggas to get this shit. All right, so Egypt was kind of like the manifestation of both. All right, and Egypt was trying to bring both into harmony. Both of the divine masculine and feminine energies from both sides. So I would say Egypt was a paradise in the beginning, before it was like, exactly before it got corrupt. Egypt was like one of the last big civilizations we had before the fall of humanity's consciousness and why we are and how we are now. Okay, and even though we know this, we don't know 100% all of it. You know what I'm saying? We have to really tap in to find out what really happened, because our level of awareness and our level of perception probably can't perceive certain shit that happened back then. We only know the surface knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the deep. We were there, but we have to go within to really kind of get the message. You know what I'm saying? So, Atlantis and Lumeria was both kind of a test in a way. Okay, and somebody coming by, so I gotta. Well, I don't have to do now. I can continue to talk. But I might be a little quiet, let them go by. But yeah, y'all. Egypt was the last stand. The last stand. So it was the last stand. It was the last place that kind of like was trying to incorporate what Avalon had. Avalon was the just it was the best cooperation between the mother god and father god consciousness. It was the perfect example. So they tried to use Earth as a template to kind of merge both of these. What's the word? They try to use both of these templates to merge both of the damn, what is the word, spirit? Damn, aspects. Yeah, they try to basically use mother and father God consciousness to try to incorporate both aspects of it. Mother God being more creative things, birthing new creations, birthing life into the universe, like the source is. That the source did birth life into his creation, or you know what I'm saying, its creation, because it's not a he or she, it's not none of that shit. But um, I like the universe nine because it creates and sources taps into more the feminine aspect, because and that's why it was a monarchy. Women ruled the shit because they are the god. They create life on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like they birth life. Niggas don't see how important that shit is. If there wasn't no woman, we'd be all dead right now. They're the only being in the cosmos that can birth life onto this physical realm. You understand that shit? Like that shit is very deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why the society goes so hard to try to demonize women and try to hornize women. You know what I'm saying? Seeing all these people like, oh, she a hoe or she this and that. It's because they trying to bring down the divine feminine, bro. They're trying to bring down the divine feminine, demoralize the divine feminine. It's because if they, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's so many separations with marriages, because the divine feminine and masculine separate. Also bullshit. And the masculine been taught up to be hard and not show emotions, and that's fucking up relationships and children and shit. Like that shit is really fucking up the whole as a collective. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, it's just I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, why my relationship not failing? Why is my relationship failing? Why is my marriage failing? It's because first off, y'all never built no foundation. Y'all never built y'all separate foundations. How you gonna come into a relationship with not build your own foundation of what you wanna do, what you wanna build, and all that shit? I said this on a lot of my friend a while back, you know what I'm saying? But I was talking about this shit. I'm like, you know what? This shit has to change. Like niggas around here thinking like, why is my relationship failing? Because you're not putting in work. How are you gonna build a foundation with someone when you haven't built your own foundation, your own stable foundation for what you want in your life? You don't even have a dream you want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? That's why shit fails. Because y'all don't have. First off, y'all not loving yourself. Y'all not cherishing yourself. Y'all not going within. Y'all not putting the work in to have a stable ass foundation. It's shit gonna crumble. That's why every fucking relationship crumbles. Because nothing, all the relationships not built on a stable footing. You know what I'm saying? It just crumbles eventually. Niggas be having a whole two or three kids, a house, two houses, two cars, and relationship just be trash because y'all building y'all shit up on materialistic shit. You know what I'm saying? Gold diggers, them, they all they want is money, some money for them to. That shit is just fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. Because most of these girls are looking for love that they didn't get from their dads. They're looking for love that they didn't get from their moms and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But we're going back to this thing now. We're not going back to nothing. We're going so beyond Egypt and Atlantis and Lemuria. It's like we're evolving way past that. People are like, oh, we're going back to the Atlantean times, or we're going back to. We're evolving so much past that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna be none of that shit. When we ascend, bro, there's not gonna be no 3D bullshit. That shit is done with after this lifetime. It's done. Cause we're not coming back to this shit no more. A lot of us probably, like Ty Switcher said, a lot of us probably not even gonna incarnate as a being no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, it makes sense. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like we don't remember the lifetimes we've lived. Hey, bro, Ty Spiritual spoke some real facts out here. You know what I'm saying? We don't remember the lifetimes we've lived, so we don't think that this is our last lifetime. And I still kind of don't resonate for me. It kind of resonates now, but like you're like, man, this shit is our last lifetime. This is our last lifetime here, and it didn't resonate at first. It's kind of making more sense for people who already lived lifetimes here. Because we've lived thousands of lifetimes, y'all. Thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands of lifetimes of soul growth and expansion. We don't know. This could be the high. This could be the climax for our existence in the planet in this universe. I don't believe that because I feel like it goes on forever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just there is no end of existence. People always think, oh, the end of the world, or Jesus come back, it's gonna be the end of the world. There is no end of the world. This is the end of this fictitious, materialistic, demonized third dimensional realm. Yes, it's the end of that shit. Before they came here, it wasn't like that. It was a beautiful plane, bro. They destroyed this shit. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't look at that. I say this every time. People don't look at nature and be like, damn, they really fucked up the whole plane. This shit is not how we supposed to, this is not how our world's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? None of this shit is. None of it is. You know what I'm saying? And niggas they're happy to go and buy new Jordans. They happy to go work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your fucking life and then retire and have no fucking money to do shit. Like, niggas love to do that shit. Most of the populace is choosing slavery rather than choosing their own fucking, like, what? Next live, I think we're talking about the fall and kind of like what happened because there were other civilizations after Egypt. I do believe there were other civilizations before the fall. Like we were already falling in consciousness, but I feel like there were other civilizations that kind of kept who we truly are. You know what I'm saying? They kind of kept our beliefs and our practices and our traditions and you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy out here, bro. That's all I got for y'all, bro. I'm glad I got this live stream out of here, but I'm going to end the stream. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace. Peace out, boys.